Hey, what's up guys, it's Sinful Cat here. Today we're going to be talking about the Final Fantasy XIV Mogstore and some issues I have with it. The Final Fantasy XIV Mog Station was recently rebranded and repurposed as the Final Fantasy XIV store. The original conception of the Mogstore back in A Realm Reborn was an okay idea. The Fantasias were fine, being able to change your race and gender for a small fee was an alright transaction in my eyes due to the fact that your one character could already be any class. You only needed one character, so the ability to change its race and gender seemed like an okay thing to charge for. The dyes were pretty questionable at the time, but the problem came when they released their first mount in the store, the Sleipnir mount. At the time, A Realm Reborn mounts didn't have any actions you see today or really any cool animations. Mounts were pretty static and just kind of neat to have to show what you've accomplished. The Sleipnir mount was the first mount added to the store and raised the question, why isn't this just a reward from Odin? We pay sub fees, they have our money, why make us pay for cosmetics instead of implementing it into the game to make us want to play more and keep paying that sub fee? The official Final Fantasy XIV page claims to join over 18 million players worldwide. Obviously those are created accounts and more than likely not active members. But in hypothetical, those 18 million people, that's $234 million a month just from subscription. Clearly that isn't profit, they have expenses to pay, their hard-working staff, and obviously, they need to profit or else why bother? But to be completely honest, these mounts aren't even the reason the Mogstore annoys me the most. The biggest annoyance is the sheer neglect of player involvement in their game and focused more on money, and that shines no brighter than the holiday items. Holiday rewards will appear on the Mogstore 1 year after the live event. Holiday items shouldn't be on the Mogstore to begin with. They should be able to be received every holiday or discontinued entirely to show the dedication of a player. For a new player coming to Final Fantasy XIV who missed out on years of holiday events, they don't get a chance to receive those items. Square looks at them and is like, oh, you didn't play the game for years? And you like how that Saint's Wake top looks? F you, give me money. Imagine how engaging the holiday events would be if they offered all past rewards as well as the new ones. People would spend time doing the events collecting a seasonal item instead of saying, okay, I got this year's, I'm done. No, new players and old players would want to collect some extra furnishing for their home, would be participating and actively playing the game. I would much rather spend in-game time collecting stuff to get my Starlight Celebration lights instead of paying $5 for one singular object. Now I know what you're saying, it's just $5, who cares? A player that would want one of every furnishing, only furnishing for Starlight Celebration. This is including the 2 available bundles that save you $5 a piece. You're still looking at $105 for 23 housing items. For someone who has anything bigger than a cottage, that's not going to cut it. So you'd be buying more than one of some of those items just to decorate for a holiday once a year. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, but it's just cosmetics, it doesn't affect the gameplay. You don't have to buy it. You're completely right, I don't. As someone who's been playing since A Realm Reborn though, this pains me to see happen. Buying cosmetics does not feel good, and isn't the point of playing a game to escape and feel good? I'd much rather earn my rewards through gameplay and dedication to the game that they've created, instead of just buying what I want. The level up items are borderline pay to win. You get 500k gil with the purchase of them. The only time the level skips are annoying is when a new player buys them and doesn't know their job, but you're still given the choice of doing the story or leveling yourself. You don't have to buy them. But with holiday items, if you want them, you have to buy them, and that's not good. In short, I feel as though Square Enix should focus more on what they can put into the game to invest players' time rather than trying to dive into our wallet. I understand these microtransactions sell. That's why they exist. They are a huge revenue stream for them, but what are they doing with that revenue they're getting? Giving us carbon copy expansions with a little bit of paint. That's it.